That music never gets old to me.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Hey, happy Friday, everyone. A little after 11 o'clock, we're going to do a brief 4-hour Facebook Live. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to go pretty quick. But first of all, the Arctic front, it is knocking on our doorstep. And this is a front that's really going to drop the temperatures tomorrow. By tomorrow, late morning into the afternoon, you're going to be like, oh, man, this is no good. This is how cold it's going to get as we go into our Saturday. You're probably going to be right around freezing during the afternoon temperature-wise. However, wind chills, low 20s, upper teens.
Yeah, and it's going to be a shock because past couple days, it's been so nice and mild, but say goodbye to all that.
Man. And I've got a lot of stuff I've got to do tomorrow.
Yeah, you were saying.
Yeah. Going to be doing some furniture shopping, some decorative items shopping, home goods. So if you see me there, say hi. And we're definitely gonna freeze our fanny off. Okay, so this is what we got here. Cold for the Lions game. My goodness, yes it will. There's the front. It's coming. Notice how the winds are calm here. We're going to show you a zoomed-in view so you can really see what those winds are doing across northwest Arkansas and the river valley. And the front is just about ready to arrive. Our high temperature for tomorrow is basically going to be at midnight. So that's our high temperature, and that's what we're expecting. A lot of people asking about snow. We're just gonna dive right down into it. What do you say? I'm not even going to show you the reasoning why. We'll look at the snow potential, and then we'll get into the reasoning why. So we're going to do it a little bit backwards here on this Facebook Live. Typically, I like to explain the why before the what, but there's a look at the percentages for precipitation on our Saturday. Now, Zach, you and I have been looking at this extensively for the last several days too. And some people commenting, well, I thought there wasn't going to be any moisture. What's the deal with this Saturday system?
Well, on the back side of the Arctic front, there's a little bit of some energy coming in. And a lot of the models, well, a few of them have some indications that we could see some snow. And we will be in that northwesterly flow aloft. So usually the models underdo that type of setup. So
yeah,
why we had it.
So Edward says, I don't feel confident about the snow this time. As far as how much snow we got last time, yeah, no, I don't feel confident about that at all. But we're not talking about a lot. A dusting. This truly will be, honestly, a dusting, unless something miraculously happens. But there's that little 20%. Yeah, and we did see rain basically throughout the afternoon into the evening, which, by the way, was expected. And we had those rain chances, 40%, 60%. We've had that a couple of days now with this system coming through. And remember, just a couple of days ago, the models were barely showing anything, except the European. The European had snow. I will say the graph included it as well. So Kim saying snow just melted. I know some of the shaded areas, the snow stuck around a long time. But it finally did melt with that little bit of rain and the milder weather today. Now, you won't get a whole lot, but we'll talk about the snow potential. So here's the front. It is knocking on our doorstep, and it is coming down.
Still raining out there.
Yeah, there are some showers. In fact, yeah, you want to bring it up? Let's show Mega Doppler here. So there's a look at Mega Doppler and a little bit of light rain in the river valley. And that's the back edge of this energy. That shows you, too, sometimes the models kick out these systems too fast, and they don't bring them in quick enough. Yeah. So those are things that you just learn over time forecasting. Mason said he had a good call on those rainbows earlier. I knew that. Like, you could see the rain on the radar. You could see the clearing out west. Yeah. We took a sky cam at 5, and I was like, whoa, man, that's wild. So anyways, all right, we're going to take a look here back at this front. And there's the system that's dropping south. And then notice the front moving through. And then look at those northerly winds taking over. And now, here we go. About 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll probably see some light returns off to the west. And that will be making its way eastward. There's definitely some energy. There's very evident energy on the satellite radar. And also, not only that, but the water vapor. I'll show you that in just a bit. Now, I know this model is a little bullish on the precipitation, but I kind of don't deny it. I kind of believe it. And especially since Arctic air does kind of squeeze out moisture a little bit more than what's expected. Case in point, a week ago Sunday, you had a system. I was gone for that one, but I'm talking about the 5th of January. Tell us a little bit about that because you were on and you were forecasting that and you nailed that. That was pretty much right on.
Well, that was a temperatures dropped off pretty dramatically with that system. So we were kind of worried about, some moisture on the roads, refreezing with a flash freeze type setup. But yeah, we definitely did get some light precip. I think Drake Field had trace amounts for the readings.
Yeah.
And there was a little bit of slick spots, but with this, with on the 5th, there was a little bit of mixing. So there was like some freezing rain. It went from rain quickly to freezing rain and then to snow. So with this
that caused a lot of issues on the roads.
Yeah,
didn't it? It was pretty slick.
Yeah, but with this system, it's going to be all snow because it's so cold, and there won't be much evaporation because the temperature is going to be close to the dew point.
Yeah.
So it's not like
and there's enough lift where we're going to have that. So this is not going to be a major impact, but minor impacts are possible. We'll get to that. I'll show you that. And James says it's been raining since 4 p.m. I believe it in Cedarville, on and off with that energy in Crawford County. Yeah. So here's a look at, again, the future track showing that system moving out. Now, just to let you know, Zach and I painstakingly, along with Josh and I, we altered our snow scale. And I want to see what you think. You can tell us what you honestly think. This will make this a little bit interactive. So this is what the snow scale looks like. Notice it's already producing snow now at 6 p.m. So we'll go back and back it up a little bit. So instead of going white to gray like a lot of the computer models do, white to me seems like more snow than gray. So we went gray to white, and you can see that up at the top. And so here is a look at the system that's coming through. And notice that we've got, it doesn't look like overboard. Before, it would be all gray and blue, and, it would look like a ton of snow. Now, instead, you can see the scale up at the top, and you'd let me know what you think. Now, it shows 12 plus. The scale actually goes to 48 inches, but we're not going to probably see that very often, especially with a daily snow. Now, sometimes we can get to 2 feet, and if that happens, like we did in 2009, then we're going to have to alter the scale. Maybe we'll make one for an upper end snow event. But you'll still see that.
Should be showing the old version to compare it.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Let's do that. I'll show you the old version to compare it.
So let us know which ones you like better. So that's a brand new one.
There's the new one. Now remember that the color table up at the top, that won't change. It's just going to be the look of this. So this is what the old one looked like. And sure, you can see the blue, but that looks so much heavier. And I personally think that looks way too much. Now, that doesn't match up with the color table up at the top because it's a totally different scale now. But I still think that just looks like too much. Now, granted, yes, you can see it looks like less than 1 for sure. But if we go back to the new one, there it is. I like that. So what does that look like elsewhere? Well, I can show you. We can zoom out here and we'll take a look. That's where it starts getting a little heavier. So you're starting to see blue. Blue shows up for 2 to 4, and then the purple starts showing up for 4. Now, that's winter storm warning criteria. Very evident, very clear, pops up nicely. If we get over that, you start to get in the pinks. We spent a lot of time on this too.
Yeah.
But we want to make it easy for you to read. I did not like the other one. It just looked chintzy, if you will.
Yeah, we had to type in every 10th of an inch up to 48. So 48, so that was 480. So I was over here typing away for like 2 hours straight.
That might have been me.
Darren was like, "Are you done yet?"
No. That might have been me.
Really, you want to try doing this?
But that's why. Look at how detailed it is. Yeah. It's so smooth. And now, what happens if you get over a foot? Well, we'll come up here and well, you don't really see anything over a foot, which makes sense in 2 days. So, anyways, Hayes, we're gonna answer that question. I think we got a pretty good answer on that next system. But let us know. Like the new one. I like the first one. Second one is too much. Okay, perfect. Definitely like the new one. So I think we got a unanimous decision here. I like this. That the new one is the way to go. And I think once it gets to 2, you'll really start to see some differences. Now, when it gets to really light amounts like this, you can barely see it, but that's okay. That's just literally like a dusting. So, okay, so now that you see that, let's go to the other models, which, by the way, have a lot less, but they at least have some. So you look at this, we'll bring up the graph, and it doesn't even register any points because it's less than 1/10 of an inch everywhere, which I don't necessarily believe, and I'll show you why. You look at this, the European, that shows about 3/10 of an inch, and that barely shows up because that's barely what it's going to be. And then you got the GFS. Hey, look, it's starting to finally show some snow. It didn't have that for a while, but I think that's including Monday's system, but I'm not certain about that.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
And then the NAM shows a little bit as well. You can just see a little bit of a dusting. I like it. I like the new scale. Okay, so we're going to answer the question about next week. I do not think that this system next week is going to be a major impact. If there is snow, it will be some flurries in the river valley because I don't think the track of the low is favorable for us. It's starting to come into agreement. The models have been trending south. I think that's right on the money. If it does make it a little farther north, it won't be here. So here's the system. Remember, all the energy is still out west, and I'll show you what we're talking about. But there's the system that's coming through. You see snow starting to develop in the Texas Panhandle. That makes sense, but watch what happens as it just kind of clears out here. Remember, we are going to be really dry. Temperatures on Monday night are going to be like in the lower teens. Now, here's the system that develops in the Gulf. So that's pretty insane to have Corpus Christi, Houston. I mean, this is going to be crippling for them because they don't get snow like this. They don't get storms like that. We'll look at the European snow totals, by the way, down south and give you an idea what it looks like. Then it'll really give us an idea how much snow they're going to get with the new scale. But now that system starts moving east. We'll take our camera off the screen because guess what? An ice storm. I truly believe any Floridians that are watching this, an ice storm is going to be brewing for Tuesday night and into Wednesday morning. It just has that look. Watch this. All of that ice popping up. That is an ice storm central right there. And you look at it, it's a positively tilted trough. It's a long wave positively tilted trough. There's cold air with an Arctic air, and then there's just a dramatic temperature difference. So I truly believe that's going to be some major impacts along the south. Now, the GFS, we'll take a look at it. We'll take a glance. I actually really didn't even look at this that much today because it wasn't showing the snow for tomorrow. And while that might be right, I don't believe it. So there's this. First of all, look at that. It doesn't even have any rain right now, and it's already raining still. Here's a look at. See, that doesn't even have that system. It has the system, and it has the cloud cover increase, but it just doesn't squeeze out any precipitation. But then as we go into Monday, now Monday's system, it does have just a tiny little bit, but it drifts south. So that's why, look at that. That's not much at all. And then
it's a lot different than what the European has.
Yeah, it's a little bit farther north, but I don't know. I have my doubts about that. Either way, it still shows major impacts along the south and a major ice storm. That's a little more sleet, but we'll see. I don't know. I think the GFS is a little bit off. Canadian, that's a good question. Should we show the Canadian model?
Yeah, why not? Load it up.
I think we still call it the gem here, which I don't think it's necessarily the gem. So here's the Canadian.
I feel like it's probably similar to the GFS.
Yeah. And we're gonna load up basically. So here's what it has right now. Remember, this is a lower resolution model. So here's Sunday. Hey, look at that. Wow,
Wait a minute.
That's got snow tomorrow morning early. I don't know if I buy that.
I'm not buying that.
But I do buy that.
There it is. Got it.
It does. It has that wave. And then it moves out. I don't see how it does not snow tomorrow. I would be floored if it doesn't snow at all and doesn't show anything. That would be pretty amazing to me.
I think we'll be surprised. I think that we will be pleasantly surprised and see a dusting.
Yeah, I really do. Now let's look at the gym. What is the snow total looking like for that? Let's see. Now remember, this is the old scale, so we got it. That's what the old scale looked like. Not a fan. Now that I don't understand why it's doing that. That doesn't make any sense. Well, look at Neosho though. It's already starting to produce some precipitation along the front. That's got to be snow. Nope. Not yet. Look, bring this up. Mega Doppler. Yeah, see, it does start showing a little bit of precipitation to the north. I'm not buying that. But anyways, here's the gem, the Canadian, and now see how much snow that looks like? It looks like so much. So we're going to adjust the scale.
It's like 2 to 4 inches.
I know, it does. I did not like it. So here's the new scale. So much better.
It's a lot better. And I like how the dusting is, kind of transparent and not pure bright white like snow.
Yep. I do like that a lot better. So either way, it's showing snow. So there's the Canadian. All right. California, the fire weather is not a problem anymore in California, at least this right now. All right. So one of the long range remainder of the winter season, does the groundhog see his shadow or not? Oh, yeah.
Phil?
Yeah, I haven't even thought of Phil.
Where is he? Back there?
Yeah, he's hiding. He's hiding behind a tornado.
He'll make an appearance at some point.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Let's go to. I'm going to show you something else here. Oh, I want to show you the reasoning behind the snow that's coming tomorrow. So here's the cold, but look, you can see that system clear as day. And for the models not to pick up on it, the GFS especially, look at all this energy that moved in. Look at all the precipitation that developed with that. There's a look at that system, and you can see what's called wraparound. That's why we're seeing that little bit of light rain right now in the river valley. That's why people are saying Cedarville has been seeing rain for a while. Here's the system that's diving south. There's all the cold air that's really starting to plunge south. At the same time, look, you can see the lift out ahead of it right there. We're starting to see that lift out ahead of that spin.
So is that snow up there? Nebraska?
Oh, that's got to be. Yeah. Let's show you. And then here's what we'll do. We'll add streamlines on there too.
Oh,
yeah. See that snow? And look at the lift that's happening. And look, that's the same system that's over eastern Colorado right now. That's why they're seeing that lift from that vorticity.
Denver, it's been snowing for the past, I don't even know.
I know.
A while.
So let's go back to this. Let's bring this up full. We've been adjusting the heck out of this. Let's go pull this around here. All right, so there's the upper level spin. And that's just too strong of a system not to produce anything. I remember an event back in, I want to say it was early January of 2015, where a system dove in from the north, just like this. It was January 3rd, as a matter of fact. Models didn't have a darn thing. It was on a Sunday, and it ended up snowing a couple inches. And it all is because of a system diving down south. Just like this. That's too much energy not to produce anything. I don't believe it. So there's that moving through. Now here's that upper level trough to the west. Look at that. That is massive. But that is tracking much farther south. Does it squeeze out a little bit of light snow in the river valley? Possible. I mean, it's possible. Monday night, we took it out essentially. We might have to put it back in, but I don't know. But look at all that energy and look at that forcing. That is going to be an ice storm, Zach.
Yeah, but not for us.
No, not for us. Not for us. For Florida. Okay, so that is the European model. Let's look at the vorticity spin of the GFS. And what is it doing?
It's probably more intense.
But I don't know why it's not producing precip. It kicks it out too fast. That's what's going on. Yeah. I don't see why that doesn't produce precip. That's too strong of a system. Now, the moisture is limited. There's no doubt about that. Okay, so here's what I want to show you. By the way, what's our temperature right now, Zach? Might have to adjust.
Check it out.
Yeah, let's see real fast.
Probably still 40.
Oh, what am I doing? Let's look at the feels like temperature. Okay, so it's 39, which probably is the actual air temperature. 39. That means the wind is dead calm. But that front.
But the sky condition is overcast yet?
No, I think it's clear.
Yeah.
Look, calm. So, it would be clear because we're in the dry punch right now. Let's see. Oh, yeah. A better camera.
Posy.
Oh, yeah. Let's go to Posy. The camera's really dark.
Whoa. Was it daytime?
Yeah, well, that's the moon. That's the moon. I know. And here's Huntsville, too. Which, by the way, I got to edit this.
Some clouds up there.
We don't have to have the X in there because this puppy is working. Works. Yeah, there's actually quite a few clouds, but that is, yeah, that's not exactly where it is. All right, so let's go back to, so there's the front. Oh, the front's starting to nudge into northwestern Benton County. Here it comes.
Pretty soon those winds are
gonna pick up
not
fast.
Be calm.
Here's what I want to do. This is what I wanted to show you. We're gonna do a couple things off of the weather graphic system. Okay, so just bear with us. That Arctic front is in final approach. We talked about the snow on Saturday. We're going to do this right here. We're going to show you the probabilistic precipitation portal, and this shows the potential for at least 0.1 inches of snow, which means that it will snow. And it only has about 50%. I think that's a little bit on the low end, but regardless, it goes up to like 71, 72 in the higher elevations, and it even snows potentially snowflakes in the river valley. So, I mean, that makes all the sense. And then there's the system that comes in next week. So, if we go to the expected amount, we'll go to the expected amount, and you'll be able to see it here. That does show at least about a half inch to see, but here's again the scale. You can't tell the difference. There's no, all the way from 0.1 to 1, you don't see any contouring. That's why we added all those tints, Zach. I know it was a pain in the rump, but at least 1 inch. Now, we do have a little bit of that showing up. It's a very low chance, but, you know, sometimes higher end weather events can produce more than expected, even with probabilistic outlooks. But I think getting less than an inch is most likely.
Yeah, so the HRR model is showing, up to 2 inches. 1.5?
Well, a little less, yeah.
1.6?
No, was it that much?
I think. Let's go back to it.
Yeah, we'll bring that up. But also, too, I wanted to show you this. The Winter Storm Severity Index does have a good portion of Northwest Arkansas under minor, and that's for the day 1 and the day 2. So that shows you basically in the morning into the afternoon, and that is for snow amount. It's not for flash freeze, not for blowing snow, not for a ground blizzard. It's just basically the snow amount. So hopefully we have that on there. Yeah, we do. And so yeah, then we have that. Now another thing I wanted to do, I want to do this here real quick. Mesonet.org. I want to look at a mediagram and see if we can see the front that moved through. So let's click on this. Let's go to 37 Newkirk. All right. And oh yeah, there's the front right there. You can see it coming in. It covers it up. It's crazy.
It's like a gap in there.
It looks like it died. Mesonet. But it was so 410, and then it's not a real fast drop, but you can definitely see it. And then also too, if we look at the full mediogram, this will give you the pressure too, so you can see the pressure rise. So you know the front came through right there. So there's a pressure rise showing the mediogram, and then also the wind's picking up. So that is definitely the front. And we can also look. Let's go to Miami. Miami will show you too. There's the front, the full mediogram. When the pressure rise happens, you know the front's come through. There's your pressure rise. So yeah, it's already come through Miami. It's literally knocking on the doorstep of Northwest Arkansas.
You can see it on the mega Doppler.
Yeah. Yeah, the front's just about ready to arrive. He was talking about this mega Doppler. Here we get to see that system. All right. So next, if we look at the temperature change, I'm just going to show you some of the temperatures that we're going to be looking at. They're much colder. And here is a look at 10 in Bismarck, 18 in Minneapolis, and then look at this. We're really starting to get cold. High level is low level right there, minus 22. Right. Look at Old Crow.
Man.
32 below.
Anybody up in Old Crow watching, leave a comment.
Yeah, let us know. It's like, why would we have your city on your community right there? But look at these numbers. Whoa, Little Chicago is minus 36. So that is some cold air that's coming our way. Now, yes, it's going to modify a little bit, obviously, but still, that gives you an idea how cold we're looking at. Wind chills are going to be brutal.
Fort Smith up there.
Yeah, Fort Smith.
Canada.
Yeah. I like this graphic because this will show you the wind chill emoji. Old Crow sounds good right now. Hopefully we don't have to eat crow. So it doesn't snow at all. Look at the grinning though, man. That's Saturday evening's wind chill. If you have any plans, I would just stay indoors. We're going to watch some Harlan Coben. There's been a lot of good series on Netflix, Harlan Coben series. Harlan Coben, yeah, those are murder mysteries and really good. But anyways, here's a look at 6 a.m. Sunday, church time. I mean, that's just cold across the board right there.
Yeah, below zero.
Doesn't really change either. Oh, it does start showing below zero. I think below zero is happening. So anyways, so done with the cold, says that. Icy roads expected? Nah, because it's going to be a fluffy snow, and I think it's going to blow off pretty nicely. So,
but, with that dusting, there could, slippery spots, sidewalks,
Yeah, I mean, that could always happen. Yeah. And then you got dry air moving in. Absolutely a possibility, Alex. There's no doubt it's going to be really dry. Where are the Lions playing? Are they playing in Kansas City?
I know Lions got an indoor stadium, but if they're away, I don't know. Lions. No, the Bills are playing the Ravens.
I just don't know. I know the teams, but I don't know where they're playing. I mean, obviously, I know Kansas City probably has home field advantage, but
they're probably playing a low seed.
But that's going to be cold if they're playing in Kansas City.
Yeah, well, the Lions probably aren't a low seed, right?
Nah, I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know.
Texans.
So Lions are playing the Texans. Well, severe weather Lions are at home. And they have a dome, too, so
yeah,
they'll be fine.
Oh, tailgating.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
What can Northwest Arkansas expect severe weather season to start back up? Well, I can actually start at any time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Detroit are in the NFC. So Detroit we don't even have the Super Bowl yet. Kansas City is in the AFC. KC and the Texans. I didn't think it was going to be. I mean, if it could be KC and the Lions if it's in the Super Bowl, but you have the AFC regionals and then the NFC regionals. So, anyways. Well, Reno, the weather forecast for Friday, it's going to be probably 39 right now in Fayetteville, and then that's it.
And then we turn to Saturday.
Then we turn to Saturday. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Reno. That was kind of funny. Right now, those temperatures, we could get that forecast 100% accurate. There's a chance of a few scattered showers that are going to be in the river valley. And, hey, lo and behold, there they are right now for Friday. Wow. Look at that development, though. Weather for Arrowhead, man. Golly. So Arrowhead won't see any snow, that's for sure. Let's look at some temperatures. We can do that.
Hey, we got Josh Roder on here.
What? Here, let's go to the future track. Let's do the European wide range, and then let's look at that. No, I don't want severe weather. Severe weather season can start up. Literally, when you go way down, you come back up. That can lead to severe weather.
Yeah,
I've seen it before.
The pattern has been very amplified for the past, ever since after Christmas. It seems like.
I'm bringing it up. Any other takeaways, and then we'll shut this down here.
Well, we saw those morning lows and wind chills for Sunday morning, but I think Monday and Tuesday, even colder.
Yeah.
So we're talking single-digit lows, and the wind should be lighter, but still below zero wind chill.
All right, here you go. Kansas City's game is what? Golly.
0.
That's like the Ice Bowl, man.
The Ice Bowl was probably colder than that.
Yeah, it was. Green Bay ball. The Green Bay was colder for
You
sure.
didn't know what that was?
The Ice Bowl?
Yeah.
It was like -5.
Yeah.
3 p.m. Sunday. Yeah. Close to single digits. Wow. Do you know the Baja Blast Freezy improves your golf scores 2 to 3 strokes?
I did not know that, but
Go Pack Go. Yeah, they're going all right. Going home. They blew it against Philly, but yeah, we had so many injuries. All right, guys. Well, I think that wraps it up. Last thing we'll show you is the 7-day forecast. Okay, so 3 o'clock. Man, they play tomorrow? All right, thankfully it's not as cold, 20 degrees. I got to get caught up on what's happening here with the football. After the Packers went out, I was just like,
stop caring.
Yeah. Plus, we've had a lot of stuff on our minds here, a lot of things to digest. Alex wants us to get the 8 ball out. What do you think? I think we could.
Maybe get it out.
Yeah, I think we'll get it out. We'll bust out the 8 ball, see what the old 8 ball has to say. First of all, though, showing you this. There's Windy Willie coming. I bet you that wind's starting to crank up now.
Windy Willie does not stop. When he gets going, he does not stop.
Yeah. Yeah, Josh, but didn't we lose to the Bears the second game? I want to say we did. I can't remember, honestly.
All right. Anybody have any 8 ball questions?
All right, hold on. We'll look at the 7-day first. And first of all, the winds. So north winds 10 to 20, northwest winds. Variable on Martin Luther King. Now, we took the 20% out. Zach might be adding it later. More chimes, Edward. That gives you an idea of the 7 days up. Mid-20s Tuesday, Wednesday, mid-30s, and then finally we get above freezing. After tomorrow, yeah, we'll see. Snow is likely, I think, Saturday and into Sunday. That's what the question you want, obviously. Outlook not good. Ask again later. Yeah. And then there's 40 in the River Valley tomorrow. Oh, we can do the 8-ball. All right. So let's just do a few minutes. I won't eat crow, Alex. That's a little tough. All right. So here we go. Will it snow tomorrow in our viewing area? We're just going to ask just a real simple, easy question. Definitely yes.
All right. How about accumulation?
All right. Will there be accumulating snow Saturday in our viewing area? Better not tell you now. I don't know why not. Will the Lions win Saturday night? Outlook not so good. Oh man, that kind of popped up quick. Will Josh ever beat me in walkabout mini golf? He did beat me one time. We were kind of rushed though. Will Josh beat me in walkabout mini golf? It says, what is it? It says yes.
Oh wow.
All right.
Man.
Will the Texans win? Cannot predict now. So it doesn't know. All right, one last question. Will we see any winter precipitation from next week's system? Next week's system, Monday into Tuesday. In our weather coverage area. As I see it, yes. Got to add that 20% in there. Then.
All right, I'll do it.
We'll take yeah, how deep will the Arctic chill get in Missouri? Man, Saturday is going to be cold, but it gets even colder throughout the day, Sunday and Monday. So, yeah, Saturday night, I think we get snow starting. In case for those that are hopping on, we're going to show one more thing.
I think it's afternoon.
I think it's afternoon.
And, usually snow arrives before what the model shows.
Yep. So this is our timing here. And you got it. Early afternoon, showing up, and then continuing into the early morning hours.
So we're talking like 4 or 5. Definitely a good chance for some
light snow. Let's see what the graph shows. I don't think the graph has absolutely anything. That timing of the front's wrong. Oh, no, it's starting to show it. Little bit. Boy, look at those northerly streamlines, though. Golly.
That's strong wind. And those winds just don't stop until Sunday.
Yeah, 1.7 is what it shows. Oh, you know what? Oh, that's right. I've got, okay, so I'm going to show you something here real quick. We got the HRRR snow extended, and then I've got a zoomed in version for Northwest Arkansas that I created.
Oh, yeah.
And that is going to have the old scale. This is going to have the old scale. So they give you an idea which one is worse. In my opinion, the old one is worse. So here it goes. Golly, makes me throw up just saying that. Okay, that's not the snow extended local. I got to get the extended one. That's not it either. Here it is. No, I got it.
Well, we got the Huntsville camera.
We do.
You can check out that tomorrow.
That looks like so much, and that's like not a whole lot. So here's what we're gonna do. Now that we have more detail,
we're gonna update it live.
I'm gonna update it live.
Live on this Facebook
Live on the Facebook Live.
Yep. Bold move.
Yep. Otherwise, I won't remember to. We're gonna leave, and then Zach's gonna come in. He's gonna have all the wrong graphics.
Yeah, right. You're gonna set me up.
Yep. This won't take long at all, though.
What would you do if you're watching the newscast and you show me using the old table?
I'll lose it. All right, we're adding it, we're changing it, and we're updating it. There we go. Oh, it's so much better. That is so crisp.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's a lot better.
That's the local one right there. Ooh, should we compare? Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah.
Let's do that real quick.
Well,
So
you think we should do it for an area where there's more than just 2 inches?
No,
No,
I think. All right, let's do this. I'll go back to this old one here. Just at the very beginning. Okay. And we'll go to export for web, snapshot, old scale. Okay. Then all I got to do is just go pop that down. Whoa, what happened there?
man, you got 2 of them.
Why did that do that?
I see your comment, Lucy, about your XNA at 4:15 Sunday morning.
Fine.
You're good. You're good.
It'll be cold, but yeah,
it'll be.
And they'll have to do some de-icing, but
Yeah, might be a. Would they delay a flight for that? De-icing
sometimes. What about that? Okay, now going to here, export for web. New scale. There you go. So there you go. And then what we can do is I'm going to save that.
That was pretty good.
We'll have to go through all of them. But that's already updated, and then the other ones aren't. So now here's what it looks like when you have okay, so this, by the way, these are the lighter amounts, and then these are the heavier amounts. And it's just, there's no definition at all. So here's what we'll do. We'll take a little, why isn't that updating?
I don't know. It's weird.
What in the world is going on here?
Yeah, see, the purple's in the 4 inches.
I know.
I think that's kind of wild.
That's too much.
Yeah.
I mean, the dark purples, too.
Yeah.
What's going on with this model, though?
I don't know. Just gave up.
I think it did.
Edward's saying 50 push-ups.
Oh, no.
Oh, Josh is saying,
So
what's the workout
garbage.
plan tonight? Man.
I think we're done with that. All right. Well, anyways, that gives us an idea. You know how to update the other ones, too. Oh, that's what happens. If I see you have the wrong table on there, I'm making you do 50 push-ups.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, I like doing push-ups, so I might just throw it up there just so
no. And then I was going to show you, in case you're looking at it, let's look at, that's what I was going to do. I remember what I was going to do. We were going to look at the European, remember? And then we're going to look at the snow totals down south.
Yeah.
And then that's it. That's it. I got to get home, make them do cardio.
Oh, I would not want that.
I'll make them run the hills,
Run
Josh,
up the hills.
like I did, like you did, man. Those are some crazy hills. I know that. All right. You know, I can't add snow because I keep running into 400 items every time. So hold on just a second. All right, so snow. This is the new color table. Let's see what it does. Oh, yeah.
All right, let's get it up.
You know it. Look, and it has that other system too. All right, so here you go. Just remember, this is only like a ½ inch in Northwest Arkansas. So there's that. And then look, it doesn't have anything. It adds just maybe a little bit, a very little bit Monday night into Tuesday. But here is the snow that's down south. So watch this when it gets over 2. Oh, you can see that so good.
Yeah.
So you know that's over 2, and you know there's pockets of 4. And then look at that. That starts going up to 4 to not quite. That's almost 8 inches of snow in Houston, according to the model. Wow. That's craziness.
I wonder what's the most they've ever seen.
That'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, sure Peyton knows.
And then look, You want to see ice? I'll show you ice accumulation. Ice accumulation is insane. Down south. So look at this. What's up?
Josh is commenting about you running.
Oh yeah. Here's another thing.
Let's look at
this is our next project because this is Barfik Nugan too. Is the ice scale. Oh, I hate the ice scale so much.
Got to update that.
Yeah, we're updating this too. But that is some pretty serious stuff.
Oh, look at that Florida. Is that Jacksonville up there?
Yeah.
Northeast?
Yeah.
Man.
Look at this. First of all, the ice scale sucks. I know that wholeheartedly. But that gives you an idea. Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. Man.
That's crazy.
Where are our labels? What?
How much ice? Remember last February? How much ice was that?
I don't understand why the labels aren't showing up on there. Is it because of what is going on here? Oh, well. Well, it should be labeled. Oh, I know why. Because the METAR plot's on there. There we go. Yeah, that's Jacksonville, man. How much ice was what?
Remember last February when we did that Facebook Live and you had to abandon your truck?
Yeah. Trace amounts.
Yeah, so if they get an inch, that will shut stuff down
and cause power outages and everything else. So that'd be wild. Yep, crops will be destroyed. We're talking some serious stuff. And this will happen. The cold in Florida will happen. The ice is a little uncertain, but I really do truly believe that this ice is going to happen, at least somewhere in the southeastern U.S. It's just classic. All right. We're going to say not slicker than snot, but slicker than slush. That's the new phrase.
Is it?
Yeah. Because snot's pretty sticky.
That's true.
But anyways, that's it. We got to run. We covered everything else. You have a great weekend, everyone. This guy will keep you updated. I will be out of the loop. Unless it starts snowing really heavily, I might do a quick Facebook Live. My wife and I, maybe at Home Goods. Show the snow coming down. It'll be very, very, very brief.
I'll be here tomorrow. Probably do an app update afternoon. Come on here.
Yeah.
Potentially, if need be.
Do you want to see the most snow Houston ever got?
Kind of.
I kind of do too. I can pull that up pretty fast.
It's got to be around a foot, I feel like, maybe.
Okay, let's see. This shouldn't take too long. Extremes. Total snowfall.
Like 1 day. I don't know. 2 days.
No, let's do 3 days.
Oh. Yeah.
Doesn't matter anyway. So KHOU. Oh, and by the way, too, we're cooking with a photograph program too. 4.4 looks like the max.
So that would double it.
Or maybe triple.
Yeah.
If they have a foot.
Wild.
Or wait, 8 inches, right? Is what
Yeah,
it was showing.
8
Yeah,
inches.
8. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of snow.
That's wild. It
1960
goes to show this, I feel like all the systems this year have been dropping super far south.
They have. They really have. So, whoa. Cancel. What? That was just something happened. What's the most snow Detroit has ever gotten?
In a 3-day period? 4 feet.
Is it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just my guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Is over the last 34 years, it only snowed 4 times. It wasn't very many. That's for sure. Any pictures of the planets aligning? Is that happening? Let's see.
Sure it's not drones?
I don't know. Fast sunspot growing. Oh, Comet Atlas. Flagstaff, Arizona. Following the comet visually. Yeah, it's gonna be really hard. It's not gonna show up. Oh, look at that ice halo. That is awesome. See how cool it is? You got all those. That's pretty cool.
North Dakota.
Now that's something that could happen, guys. I didn't even actually think about this. So if we get some sunshine and it gets really cold for the weekend, we could have diamond dust. Diamond dust is where it snows and water vapor turns immediately to a solid known as deposition. And then that creates diamond dust. So you can get some pretty awesome atmospheric optics when that happens.
Yeah.
But if you look at spaceweather.com, there's a really cool one. And so that little diamond dust, all those little ice crystals in the air and the wind, if we do get a little bit of snow, with the wind kicking up, we could have some amazing sunrises with some beautiful atmospheric optics and halos, ice halos.
Do we have a graphic showing that? I think we might.
We have a graphic that I've been cooking, but it's not quite done yet.
Thought you were.
Well,
have something like that.
It is done, but I wanted to do it like 3D, and I wanted to do it augmented reality. But I could reveal some of the magic that I've been working with. So here's a look at this graphic, and this is how this works. So remember, little particles in the atmosphere. We show you. So you're looking up. You got the light that's being reflected from the moon or the sun. This is essentially an ice halo. And you got all those hexagonal ice crystals, they're six-sided. And so sometimes when they align the proper way, when those light beams go into the ice crystals, they bend at 22 degrees and make it to your face. So because you're seeing that, that's what it looks like, a halo around the sun. Because it's those little light glints that light up and provide a 22-degree halo. Now, if we were to look at that facing straight on, that's what it looks like. And then there's your halo.
I think I remember you making that.
How long did that take?
I think we were here at like 2 a.m.
But that gives you an idea of how a halo forms. It's those little hexagonal ice crystals. Yeah. Haven't finished making it. And then there's this one. I don't know. I can't remember if this is complete or not. I think it is.
I think we had this the other night. We had some cirrus clouds.
We did.
Yeah, there was a halo.
And so there's your 22-degree halo. But you had to be able to see it head on. And so that kind of shows you head on how that works. And see them, it's going to be in the studio. And then it shows you head on and how those light rays go.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, and the lights dim.
Yeah. And I tried to get the high clouds over the moon, and that wasn't possible. Volcano ash wildfires also create halos.
Get some fog icons in there.
Yeah, we could do it. We could do it. Another bound. Next time we get some ice halos, man, and we could, like I said, we could have some amazing atmospheric optics. In fact, I'll show you real quick. I think I'll be able to find one. I love weather. That's why I'm talking about it so much. Oh, we had some amazing rainbows too. You got to check this out.
Look at that view.
This view from Holly Starr and Poto sent this photo in. Just awesome.
You can see forever.
Yeah, that is cool. Double rainbow, beautiful rainbow shots. But here's what I wanted to show you. Let's see if I can find it. Zach, you're going to have to talk while I'm cooking this up here.
All right. Well, Dan's cooking up that. We still got the 8-ball. If anybody has any last-minute questions, speak now or forever hold your peace. But okay, yeah, I see your comment. What's the status of the California wildfires? You know, I was in the gym earlier and they had it on the news, and I think they had one of the fires contained. Um, but I'm not sure how many there are right now, honestly. Um, but I know the winds should have subsided. Fire weather conditions aren't as bad as they were, but those could always ramp back up again.
Let's see.
Oh, your niece and nephew live there? Wow.
There you go. All right.
What part of are they in LA, or are they in? Hopefully not the Palisades or anything like that.
All right, so here's an example of, and don't pay attention to the banner, but here's an example of a ice halo, and this is what we might be able to see with the diamond dust that's out there. Just letting you know that that's a possibility. Where is what's going on with this? Where is that graphic? There it is, right there. So we can look at some others here. I'm just seeing if there's any ones from the summer here. Here's one. Okay, that was in the cold. So we go rotation, base screen, got to rotate it. But there you go. That's what's going to potentially happen for the weekend with that diamond dust. So those are a 22-degree halo. I'm trying to look for one that was in the winter time, but I just don't see anything. So, anyways, let's see if I can look up halo, because there have been some awesome ones with the diamond dust, and they just have an awesome look to them. Winter sunset. Yeah. Guess I don't have them.
I wonder if we had any from, go back in Megaphone from a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we might have. Yeah, I don't see anything.
But yeah, we could be seeing that, not with the sun, but with the moon.
Oh, with the sun. I'm talking about the sun when the sun rises. That's going to be on Monday morning after that system moves out, because it'll still be cloudy on Sunday.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I've noticed the sun is a lot brighter in the winter than it is in the summer. Why is that? Because there's less moisture in the atmosphere, which basically less scattering of that sunlight. So you have a clear, pristine blue sky, and that's why the sun is clear. 92 is the tornado intercept count. I've seen 92 tornadoes, and I've been stuck at 92 for a long time. It's like
Since when?
Can't get to 100. 92 is when I chased with my son a couple of years ago when we were in the Texas Panhandle. It's pretty close to 100. We need to hit that 100 mark. Got to hit the century mark. So 92. Best tornado I've ever seen, Bedford, Nebraska, hands down, June 4th, 1999. That was an amazing tornado. Then followed quickly Campo, Texas. Campo was good too. Campo, Colorado, not Texas. All right, guys. Well, we will catch you later. Have a good one. And I hope you stay warm, because that cold front is, it's midnight, Zach. And what did we put? 38? 38. Let's see.
Moment of truth.
Here we go. It's probably going to be like 35.
42.
40. It warmed up a degree.
Come on.
Dang it. You said 42, didn't you? Well, we said 40. Yeah.
I guess there was compressional warming.
Up 39 in Bentonville. That cold front is about to arrive.
45 in Grove.
How is that? Wow, that really is the compressional warming. Look at that. So the front.
40.
Nah, I don't like that number.
Hey, Josh is going to the gym.
That's nice.
Yeah.
All right. Let's look at the front here. Oh, here it is.
Sorry.
Anybody that's in northern Benton County, Josh, let me know if you can feel the front because the wind is coming through. The front has arrived right at midnight. That is a good time.
Yeah, you said just after midnight.
Just after midnight, little before nudging into northwest Delaware County.
Yeah, waking up, getting outside first thing tomorrow morning.
Bentonville is getting it now too, a northerly wind. Okay, you go outside and see if you can feel it. Bentonville doesn't have it yet. But Bella Vista can confirm, just came in from a walk. All right. Cool. So the front has arrived.
It's here.
It's here. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm stepping outside too.
How about the cloud cover? Is it increasing yet?
We should look. By the way, we're going to look at a good way to look at the cloud cover. You know the best way to look at the cloud cover?
Nighttime micro physics.
Well, look at you. That's exactly what.
You taught me well.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Definitely clouds. And look, that's you can see, look at this is why I don't always call for clear skies with the front. And it might be cloudy all day tomorrow, honestly.
Yeah, I remember living out in West Texas, it would be sunny and you would just see the clouds. You just see the front off in the distance.
So this is what Zach was talking about, nighttime microphysics. This is from the College of DuPage. You really can see the cloud structure, and those green clouds are low-level clouds. So look at how they're starting to fill in over northwest Arkansas, and then look at how they really fill in behind the front.
Kind of looks like fog down there in South Arkansas. It looks like the milky green.
Yeah.
Isn't that fog?
The cyan, yep.
Wait, is that really fog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can go here and you can get the images on the. So blue is solely represented by the ABI 13, and then it talks about the different products being, yep.
Clean the product guide to show you.
There you go. Blue is warm surface. Well, low clouds.
Yeah.
But low clouds could be fog right here. Are aqua and warm regimes, but become yellow to lime green in cold regimes. And that's exactly what we have. So if we come back here, there's the green and then there's the blue. That's a warm regime. That's the cold regime. Yeah, that front. Look at this cloud dipping south, man. That's the front that's ripping in. So here we go. Cold air has arrived. The weekend is here. Happy Saturday, everyone, and we're shutting it down on this Facebook Live. So now like I said, you wouldn't feel anything, Edward, yet, because it hasn't quite arrived in Bentonville. It's in northern Benton County. Oh, I know. It was so windy today. Knew that would be a windy day. Okay, here is the wind gust, by the way. It's going to be 0. Yeah, look at the wind gust. 45.
Wait, is that right now?
That was earlier.
Well, that's midnight already happened.
Well, I think, but it's 11:53 that it 11:53, and then it'll reset after that.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yep. 45-mile-an-hour winds. Let's look at the closest wind gusts. Yeah, it was windy today. Wow, 45. Wonder when that gust was.
It was really windy in the morning.
Yeah.
Like midday.
Good thing we went windy on the old weather rate.
Did it verify?
Oh, yeah.
Can you check?
Do I have to?
Watch it not.
Highest wind speed, 45. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Look at gust to 35.
Yeah, it's got to be what, 20?
Those are some showers that were coming in. So it was at noon.
Yeah. I was out in that. And I was driving up the Fulbright Expressway, and the car was, kind of shaking.
Could believe it.
Yeah.
There's the wind gusts right there. Zach Skywalker.
Does that mean that I go to the dark side?
Scoff Nobi.
Does that mean that I go to the dark side?
You better not.
And you chop my legs off on Mustafar?
Yeah, you better not, man. I'm telling you. Skywalker never goes to the dark side. It's Anakin that does. We've had some people go to the dark side. National temperatures. That's a good idea. Could look at that. There's the regional temperature. So, well, yeah, we did. We freaking warmed up, man. 32 now in Kansas City.
That's great because it was clear. All right, the wind was calm. How do you warm up?
Compressional warming right before the front.
But it's not usually happening during the day.
16 Minneapolis, 13 in Rapid City, 13 in Billings.
Let's go to Houston now. 65.
Yeah, no kidding. Temperature change national. Oh, yeah, here it comes. Definitely getting colder. All right, so I think that we are going to see some light snow. Let's sum up everything that we did for the last hour. This is what we've got. You were the chosen one. It felt like a tunnel. Fulbright. I know. Let's see. We can get Fulbright. We're gonna sum up everything. Ooh, take that camera and point it to the northwest. We can be able to see the flag. While we're doing that, here's what we got. Sum this up. So we've got our weather tonight, cold front moving in. Tomorrow, getting colder throughout the day. Then we've got temperatures staying cold all the way through. Keep going a little bit more, Zach.
We have the flagpole setting. Flagpole?
Oh, yeah. Zip on in. Oh, there's no flag. They took it down.
Gone?
Yeah. Yep, they took it down.
Good night.
Oh, go back to northwest then on the view.
Yeah.
All right. So then anyways, we got that. We got snow potential starting Saturday afternoon, lasting until early Sunday morning. Talking about maybe dusting, possibly up to an inch. Questionable if it really happens. But I do think we see at least a little bit of accumulating snow. Not going to have as much moisture. There won't be any major surprises. If it does snow, the highest amount would be over an inch in terms of the heaviest amount. We're not talking 6 to 7, 8 inches on this one.
No,
There's just absolutely no way. That's not going to happen.
It's that good mood snow.
Yeah. The Insta snow. And not the greatest snowball snowmaking snow either.
No, forget about that. Kind of snow where if you have a leaf blower, you can use that to wipe off the back patio.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I have to get the snow ice cream out again. I still got some heavy whipping cream.
I know you're known for your leaf blower.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, Fort Smith got a lot of snow, no doubt. 8.5 inches. That was a good snow. That for sure was. I don't think we're done yet either. I think we get another cold blast at the end of January. So, all right, guys. Hey, Josh, good seeing you on here. Edward, everybody, Alex, thanks for joining, and we'll catch you later. You guys have a great weekend. Stay warm. Zach will have all the latest information tomorrow or today.
Yeah.
All right, see you guys.
Stay tuned.
Bye.